guys? My name is Mark Sedemaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. Guys, today we're putting the old sledge on a diet. It is time to start hopping this thing up, changing it up. That was the last time. The intro was the last time I was ever going to drive that car stock. At least this particular one stock. But let me show you guys what we're going to do to it today. So here is my sledge. This is actually, I just got done cleaning it. Look at how clean this thing is. I mean, it cleaned up really, really well. And that, although that grass looked nice and dry, it wasn't. It actually rained earlier this morning, and I ran it anyways. But these Cow RC wipes, oh, they're freaking awesome. So I did do a deep cleaning, but today what we're going to do, we're taking the arms off because I want to put the cool colored arms on, these cool colored ones on. So we're going to take the arms off, put the colored ones on. I know that's not a performance upgrade. We're taking the center brace off. I think the center brace adds just too much weight. And I feel like the chassis braces are going to be perfectly fine, especially for my kind of driving. After I take all this stuff off, I'm not going to drive it like crazy. I'm not going to go do backflips and do all the different types of crazy stuff. I'm actually just going to try to drive it normally like I would a Revo. We got that. We're going to take that off. We're going to replace the arms. I got something else I'll show you in a second. But most importantly, I got these. These are the sway bars, guys. 95.95 is the part number. We're going to put the sway bars on. And then we are not going to put the old sledgehammers back on. We're going to put monster truck racing tires on. Maybe truggy tires, I'm not sure, but we're going to put some new tires on there, something that's lighter. So I think after taking off the sledgehammer tires and the center chassis brace, it is going to be a lot lighter. We'll drive it after I do all these changes to it, and then I might maybe plug a hole in the pistons, go stiffer in shock oil or thicker in shock oil. But we're going to have to do something to add a little bit of pack because it might be just a little too soft. But that's based on all the weight. So we're going to make these changes. It's going to look totally different. I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm really curious how it drives without the center chassis brace. Again, I don't think you need that if you're just going to drive it normally. If you're going to jump it 9,000 feet in the air and slam it down the ground, maybe. But, oh man, I'm excited about those arms. Oh, let me go get the other piece that I'm going to put on it. I keep pointing at it because that's what it is. Here are the other parts I'm going to put on it. I'm going to put the green wing. I mean, it's going to look cool, I think, especially with the arms. And then also, I have this servo to put on it, but I might not put it on yet. So there have been a lot of people complaining about how slow the servo is. The servo is slow, but most people don't need that kind of speed. So I'm going to keep running it until I feel like it's a problem. And then I will put the high torque 400 ounce servo in there, which, oh man, it's going to look, actually it's going to be red and blue. It's still going to look sick. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get to work. Oh my, guys, it's done. It is so freaking awesome. But before I go over what we did to the car and how that install went, we're going to weigh these two things because I want to see how much weight we are saving. So we're going to weigh the Sledgehammer tires, which these are worn down. So we're going to assume that the amount of tread that's worn down is about the weight of the sway bars. So we're going to weigh these and we're going to subtract from the weight of these, see how much weight we save. So let's turn this on here. You know what? We're going to go with grams. We're going to go with grams. All right, here we go. 1,432 grams. That's what the stock sledgehammers in that bar, the crossbar, the chassis brace weighs. 1,432. Here's what the new response tires are. 952. So that's a savings number of 480 grams, which is slightly above 1 pound, guys. So we just shaved, golly, that plane is loud. We just shaved a pound off this big girl. Oh man, that is freaking awesome. A pound, guys. So here's the car. The arm install was actually super easy. It was just 4 screws to take that rear hinge pin brace off. Once your hinge pin brace is off, you just gotta take the hubs off and the shocks off, and only on the arm. So it was like a total of 8 screws front and rear to get the arms on, which was super easy. That was really fast. The sway bar kit, super easy to install. I did forget, and I showed you guys in the time lapse or the progress, I did forget that little collet right there in the middle of the sway bar. That's kind of unique. Obviously only 2 screws for the wing mount, which wing mount is super sturdy, but yeah, the install went pretty well, and oh my god, I think it looks super freaking sweet. This is one of those things that's like, you know, in theory, it's kind of cheesy, the colors, but when you put it on there, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I really like it. Like, I kept going back into the garage and just looking at it because it looks so clean. Oh man, it's gonna be sweet. Anyways, I'm gonna put the response tires on it, set the ride height. We're gonna go drive it, see how much better it drives. Also, this chassis brace is just 2 screws to take chassis brace off. Super easy to remove. So this is a lot of the weight, by the way. It's not going to be as rigid and is not as strong and durable at launching at 900 feet in the air, but its days of going super high without a smooth landing are over. We're gonna drive this thing like it's meant to be driven. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's meant to be driven really hard and slammed into the ground really fast. But either way, golly, I'm so stoked. I also put the serrated wheel nuts, the locking serrated wheel nuts on here. Make sure whenever you put these on, you don't tighten them too tight because they will never ever come off. But I actually like the anodized green with the anodized blue. I think it looks super good. Wow, guys, I love the way this thing turned out. It looks so sweet. Look at the wheel nuts. Oh, the green. Oh man, wow. Holy crap, guys. That completely changed the car. Like, completely. Like, the car, you can tell the car feels so much lighter. It almost like it floats. Like, it's sliding across the ground because it's so much lighter. And the lugs aren't gigantic. Completely changed it. It handles so well. And I don't know if it's a combination of the sway bars or just the wheels or us just stripping. It's probably everything, right? It's probably everything. But the car jumps better. The car handles better. The car feels better. The car doesn't feel like it's using too much power, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I could actually go up in gearing and get more speed out of it because it's so much less rotating mass. It feels absolutely amazing. Even when it lands, it's just so much more plush because it's not as much weight coming down, slamming down really hard. I ended up doing just some turns. Basically just turns in the field, in the grass, just kind of trying to get a feel for the steering and how it handles. Oh my god, it's perfect. Like, in regards to the grass, it's perfect. Like, it has just the slightest bit of understeer, which is good, so it's really easy to drive. It doesn't wash out. I had TSM turned completely off. It completely changed the car. The truck feels absolutely amazing. Now, with that said, if you saw, I was checking with the straight edge, the chassis. I didn't think anything was going to happen. Since I took that center chassis brace out, I mean, I don't recommend you take that center chassis brace off and go send it off a ramp and launch it 900 feet in the air and slamming down. I don't suggest that. Like now, I'm going to drive it. I'm going to drive it like I would drive a Revo and not try to wreck, but know that if I wreck, it's going to be perfectly fine. Man, completely changed. I highly recommend you, at the very least, I mean, pretty much you just have to get the tires, take the center brace out. Again, I think the sway, obviously the sway bars did a little bit. I probably won't really get the full feel of what it did until I get out to the track, but wow. Well, I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you guys will see me next time. I will put a link in the description below for everything I put on this truck. Holy crap. Actually, maybe. If it's out at hobby shops already, I'll put a link. If not, then I can't make a link. But, man, so stoked. Later, guys.